Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Okay. Oh, beauty. So some of you may resonate with this as they are your own, as if they are your own. I am focusing on your person of interest. This could be somebody that you've had a relationship with, a situationship. This could be somebody whom you've exchanged glances with. And somebody has the hots for the other, but nobody's saying anything. Something has happened in the past, and it's really made things very, very awkward. It was nice. It was sweet. Like, while things were there, while it lasted. Oh my God. Not good. This is not exactly you. This is the other person, but the type of cards we're getting here, you probably are also feeling this, Sagittarius. All right, we have here beauty, surrender, centering, betrayal, mothering, boundaries, embracing the shadow, crisis. And then we have opening under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Okay. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, in recent times, my circumstances have changed, and I'm starting to see you in a new light. Things that I took for granted before are now changing. My perspective is changing. I no longer look at you the way I used to before, like I did before. You are a different person to me now. And all that I've ever said, and that the things that I did, I never really meant it. I find you to be somebody who is so beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your personality, your charm, your charisma, your talents. You also have this way of showing me who I am. A mirror. You show me the reality of things. You are like sunshine in my life, and I admire that. And I don't get this feeling from anybody else. I have, and I do want to surrender. I want to give myself to you. I feel that you and I belong together. There is this understanding and this feeling of knowing one another. I belong to you and you belong to me. Right now, there's a part of me that is starting to feel very grounded with you. I do feel that there are certain things that have happened, certain things that can happen. You bring out that balance, perfection, like the yin and the yang. If I am the moon, you are the sun. We come and go, we dance in perfect harmony. But I've not been so humble. I've not been so honest. There's certain things that I said, certain things that I've done that have really changed your perspective on who I am. Right now, I seem like a stranger to you because of the way I treated you, for the things that I've said, for the things that I've done. So much has happened, and now I realize that I have truly behaved like a stranger, as if you never really knew me at all. You thought you could predict me, you thought you knew me. But when I did what I did, that changed. That impression changed. There's a part of me that truly does feel that you are somebody who provides me with such unconditional love, this nurturing quality, this loving quality, close to my heart. There's beauty in the things that you do. There's love and there's softness. And I also know no matter where I go, no matter what I do, you'll always be looking out for me, and you will always be that type of person who will be able to take care of me. But I had to put up my boundaries. And these boundaries that keep us far apart, they're there for a reason now. You're too good for me. There's so much about you. I don't deserve someone like you. And this is why I keep my distance, because I am the one that made things very awkward. I was the one who was impulsive and aggressive. And you have seen that dark side of mine, that shadow side. And I do feel that this entire situation has created a crisis in my mind. Now I am very distraught. There's feelings of paranoia, anxiety, not really knowing what to do. I'm so overwhelmed right now with emotions and feelings that I need time to sort them out. There's a lot of mental anguish, anxiety, frustration, and impatience. And this is why things are extremely awkward between us now. And I feel very uncomfortable in this situation myself. I can only imagine you. But for this reason, I have decided that probably keeping these boundaries are safe for now because I'm overwhelmed. And I've created a very awkward situation. Ultimately, my dear Sagittarius, I do want to open up to you. I do want to talk to you. I do want to tell you what's in my heart and why I did what I did. But I just can't. I admire you from a distance, and that's it. In the meantime, I just keep up my boundaries. And it's because I know that I have betrayed you. And it is very overwhelming for me to deal with this. And so I don't deal with it at all. I put up boundaries because I do need time to sort things out. All right, Sag. Ooh, a lot has happened in this connection. Very strange. The feelings and emotions that this person has gone through, you have like four dark cards here. Like the feelings and emotions are, you know that there's something really good that could happen in this connection, and this person sabotaged it. They were just a fool. They almost seem to be inexperienced in matters of the heart or immature in a way. All right, let's have a look at what it is that happened a while ago. This is, okay, too many cards fell out. This is a Lover's Path Tarot. So this is any type of issue that might have occurred that caused the problem in the first place. Too many fell out. Oh my gosh. The whole deck just fell. All right, so now that that's organized, let's have a look. Oh, okay. So, as I was mentioning, this is any kind of obstacle that occurred in this connection, something that really kind of broke down this connection. Something happened, and either you are aware of this or maybe you're not. So we're going to be looking into that. This is balance as well as the 10 of Staves. So let's have a look at balance. This is something that mostly would have happened in the past, but it could also be something that's still occurring presently. So here, there was a feeling that this person had of imbalance. There was discomfort. There was also the inability to find peace within themselves or with others. There was also a feeling of a lack of inspiration. Now, this card, sorry, I'm just going to be adjusting my mic. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Okay. This card talks about wanting to have peace and harmony, wanting to have self-control, wanting to have an equal give and take in the connection. But what happened was it might have started off okay, and you thought, things would be more equal, but there was a lack of balance in the connection eventually at some point. Here it talks about wanting to have a balance between the opposites, the union of the conscious and the unconscious aspects of the psyche. This person had issues. There was an imbalance. I'm not talking about just mentally, it could be, hopefully not, but there was an imbalance in their life. Honestly, this could be, there's a balance when you have love in your life, when you're growing up. Love helps you grow into somebody. It's like a flower, right? A plant. You give that plant, that flower, the proper nutrients, the proper water, the fertilizer, the love, the attention, and it will grow and it will bloom. But if you don't have that ever since childhood, that person is lacking something. And unfortunately, that person also attracts a lot of negative energy. There is an imbalance here that started not from you, but from when this person was younger. Or it could be literally a few months or years ago. Maybe they were in a bad relationship, right? And they've been emotionally traumatized. But this is something that's holding this person back from being with you, from reaching out to you and being with you the way that you would like them to. So what I am seeing here is with the 10 of Staves, this is something that has also been bothering this person for quite some time. With the 10 of Staves, it does talk about being overwhelmed and burdened by responsibilities. Now, these responsibilities could be related to family matters, financial matters, it could be anything. But they are overwhelmed. And what happens is, when a person is overwhelmed, they cannot give you the time, energy, and the effort that they would like to, the way that you would like them to be. And it's simply because they cannot distribute themselves here, there, and everywhere. So there has been a problem here where this person's trying to find a balance in their own life, but even emotionally, there's something here emotionally that is not right with this person. And in addition to that, not only did they have one problem, but they had another problem. The second problem was that they were very overwhelmed with a lot of responsibilities, burdens, restrictions, constraints. certain things that are just too overwhelming for an individual to handle. All right, let's have a look at something that may occur in the future. This could be present as well. This is the Beginner's Tarot deck. So this is any plans, any actions, any intentions that this person might have towards you. Very nice. We have very sweet energy coming through. Page of Cups. This person wants to apologize. They want to offer you an apology, or maybe make an offer, but whatever it is some type of communication that's very soft and very loving. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to put these back. There's 4 or 5 in a row here. There you go. Okay. You have the Tower, followed by the Justice. Wow. Holy smokes. Judgment. You got 3 major arcanas here. A lot of shifts. A lot of changes coming through. Is this person going to make a move? Yes. I definitely see that. There's some really good things going to happen here. You have here the Page of Cups. This person definitely is going to reach out. Although, keep in mind, they may be a little quiet. They may be a little shy. They won't be as open as they might have been before. They're trying to get back into your good graces, or this person is just simply trying to come into your life very softly, very gently. They're not trying to be overly, over the top, like not aggressive. It's very soft, the energy here. We also have the Tower. In front of you, they're acting very soft. Behind the scenes, they are a king or a queen. They are going to take charge and break down the barriers and the issues that were causing the problem in the first place. Yes. They know that they have to change the landscape in order for everything to be bright, shiny, and new again. They have to break things down to the foundation and bring it back up again. Justice. They want to make things right with you. They want to make things right because they know things were wrong before. There was a lack of balance in this connection before. Maybe you were the one who kept giving, maybe even financially, and they just kept taking. Now they're realizing that a new relationship within this connection needs to occur, something renewed, something where there's a chance to be better than what they were before. What I'm seeing here is you might have kept giving, they might have kept taking, and there was a lack of equal give and take. There was a lack of balance. What they also want to do, a balance. You had balance just earlier, didn't you? So here we have wanting to make things right, but also the reason why they want to make things right is because they want a commitment. This is the only reason why, otherwise nobody gives a damn. The person actually genuinely wants to make things right with you. And they feel this. And after they have this feeling, what they want to do next is step up and take charge. And they want to have this connection with you where there's the Judgment card. They want more clarity. They want transparency in this connection. They want everything to be out in the open. No betrayal, no lies, nothing hidden. They want to have a second chance with you. And they also feel that somehow the heavens have given this person a second chance. They actually are feeling this. They're feeling that there's something about this connection that is very divine. It's destined. I do see here this is a past life connection with these 2 cards, with the 6 of Cups as well as the Judgment. With the 6 of Cups, what is this person feeling and thinking? The first few times that the both of you glanced at each other, the first few smiles that you had, the first touch, the first kiss, anything that happened long ago when things were very sweet and innocent and you were just getting into this connection, that is where this person's mind is right now. That is where they want to take you. They want to rebuild and they want to restart the way things were back then when you were naive, when they were kind of naive, when things were sweet and innocent. You were different back then, and so was this person. Both of you have come a long way, and they've noticed that many things have changed. They have matured, and they realize that there's certain things that they shouldn't have done. But they're longing to rebuild that connection with you. They're longing to rebuild those memories, to have the past come back to life, for you to be that same person that you were back then. But you're not. We evolve, we change, and that's what's happened here. You have become more mature than what you were a few years ago, a few months ago. You're different now. Unfortunately, it will never be the same. This person went too far. However, this person wants to make things right, and they want a second chance. And so, if it is possible, they would like to make this come true. They want to start fresh with you. They want to rebuild those memories because they have beautiful, fond memories of when things were sweet and new between the both of you. Very nice. There's a lot of melancholy here. It's really sweet, but it's like really sad too. This person really screwed things up by doing what they did. Oh well, you have some great cards though. They are trying. They are trying, and they're going to do this. They're going to definitely reach out to you. So if you don't want to rush into it, you don't have to rush into it. This is, this is on your turf now. The ball's in your court. You take it slow so that this person doesn't have to rush you into anything. Don't feel the need to over-accommodate another person physically or financially because you just want to have them in your life. Because at some point, you will lose the value that you have as an individual and as a lover. You need to keep that value. And you do that by letting that person accomplish their own dreams, not by being dependent on you. There's a difference. This person at some point in time is starting to have a change, and you will notice this in their personality. But it's only going to happen if you start to pull back a little bit. You can't keep giving this person what it is that you were giving like before. You have to also be somebody who's a bit renewed, a better version of yourself, somebody who's a little different, so that you are also now a mystery that this person has to uncover. They have to rediscover you. And that is very enticing. That's very stimulating for some people. That mystery. It's important to be mysterious, especially if you are trying to get into a connection once again. This is something that's really important in this connection, Sagittarius. This person wants a second chance with you. They want to be with you. But if you do decide to do this, you have to and you should take it slow. There's no reason to rush. Because if you rush, it'll be like the Fool card. Thinking, later, acting first. We don't want that. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. Okay. So we have here, don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love, not only to this person, but just out in general. I mean, by me saying that, what that actually means also, don't stop giving and receiving love. It doesn't have to mean passionate love towards a lover. This could be literally talking to your plants, your pets, being nice to your neighbor. Certain things like that where you are actually giving a lot of love. So don't stop sending out that positive energy, even if you feel a little down, a little bit, upset. about this connection. They are telling you to let go. Let go means exactly what I was saying. Start focusing on yourself. Let go of the issue that is bothering you. If there's any belief-related matters, if there's any other problems, just try not to focus on it. Let it go. At the end of the day, certain things matter. Certain things do matter. When people want to make things work, they make things work. But don't bend over backwards. You can't do that. That's not you. Some of you will need to get more information in regards to this person and this situation. You only have half the story. This person's got some issues. It's important to try to learn where they were emotionally, physically, mentally a while ago. You don't have to probe them. You don't have to ask them, you know, what's wrong? Tell me. I'm not leaving this room until you tell me. Oh, the masculine energy hates that. You just tell them that I'm here for you if you want to talk. And then you walk away and you focus on yourself. And then they will want to talk. So we have here, yes, this is good. After you let go, yes, you will start to receive opportunities. They do wish for you to get that information. This could be from people, from, you know, something that's in writing. Look for a sign. This could be signs and synchronicities. It could be not just numbers, but it could be this person reaching out to you directly or indirectly. So that is a sign. So just look for signs. But for this, you're going to have to use your intuition. They are saying to listen to your intuition. And they're saying eventually you will be ready, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, to receive this opportunity. Yes. But this all starts, Sagittarius, by letting go, by not showing that you give a damn. I'm sorry, but that's the way this thing works. It's that no contact rule, right? You keep your distance a little bit. This person gets a chance to miss you and value you. Then they have worth. You're worth something. When you're worth something, then they're afraid of losing you because now you have that value. There's that fear. Fear is a motivator. And so when they're afraid that they're going to lose you, they will make a move. Even if it's a page, they're going to try to slip back into your life and try to get you. This person does miss you. They do miss you. They do have some beautiful, fond memories of the past. It's very sweet, actually. But it's unfortunate. You're going to have to be a little bit more clever in the way you do things, because here you have to keep your distance from this person if you really want to attract them. Personally, I don't like that method, but for some strange reason, it works. So start focusing on yourself. By letting go, it also just talks about focusing on yourself, because then your time, energy, and effort you're spending on yourself for once, right? And of course, you can do meditation, you can do prayer, you can just focus. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. And that is your reading, Sagittarius. Just to let you know, if some of you are interested, the way I do it, I'll just tell you my way. I do pray to the Christ consciousness, so that is Jesus. In my heart and my mind, I pray. You can pray out loud. You can whisper. You don't even have to. You can have it in your own mind. It's just like a Wi-Fi connection. So from there, yes, you can call upon his Father, Jehovah. There's other names for him. Now, when you are in that state of mind, you can call upon and ask them to give permission to Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide you and to protect you throughout the entire situation. You can ask the angels and tell them what it is that you want. The messages that you will be receiving could be directly from the source itself, the creator, or it could be from the angels sending messages to you from other people, from other media, magazines, billboards. There's so many ways we get messages, but only the person that's receiving it will understand it. That's what's really unique about this. Only you will understand why you saw that particular number or that particular message at that time, because you were thinking of such and such the night before. That happens to a lot of us. This is us intuitively searching and looking for answers. And you do get your answers once you ask the right source. All right, guys. That is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. Let me know if this resonated with anyone out there. It is a very positive reading, so I do wish for the best for all of you. All right, then. You all take care and stay safe. Bye now.